What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris with the fifth and final game from the Absolute Arena King of the Hill final round. This is going to be between Evil Geniuses on the Radiant, no Tidehunter on the Dire. You can see from the top the score currently stands 2-2, and the bans are out. One pick is out, so let's jump right to it. No Tidehunter going to ban out that Darkseer, and Evil Geniuses is going to ban out the Undying. Two heroes that are relatively standard in the ways of bans. The Sven at the time of this being played, also a very powerful hero, as is the Bounty Hunter, although the Sven and the Bounty Hunter pretty much did work on the respective teams when they were picked. So a little bit banned because they're really strong, a little bit banned because they were strong enough to wreck the other team's faces in those games. I think it was 1 and 2. And no Tidehunter going to respond to that Magnus pickup with a Batrider and Jakiro. This stage of Dota 2, this was a couple months ago actually. I could check the date, but I don't really want to. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that. When was this played anyway? December 14th. Yeah, that was quite a bit ago. But yeah, the meta has changed quite a lot since then. Of course, Batrider, Magnetar, Undying, Darkseer, still very, very highly sought after heroes. Sven, not so much. People started to slowly stop using Sven. Right now, the heroes such as Lifestealer are pretty much the go-to carry heroes. And Sven, not so much. I think I actually just was watching EG versus No Tidehunter from the Defense 3 before, and they picked a Sven, and it was a support Sven. So Sven definitely has fallen from grace just a little bit. I guess the slight tweaks was enough to shut him down enough. You can see him once in a while, but really it's all about that Magnetar as well as the Batrider. Darkseer and Undying still very, very solid picks. But EG in the response to the Batrider Jakiro, what are they going to go for? Really, there's nothing that they could base their strategies around the enemy team just yet. There are not enough picks on the enemy team to formulate a strategy such as that, so it's mostly just going to be them picking what they want to pick, and they're going to go straight for the Shadow Demon plus Luna combination. A decent setup right there. Fear most likely going to take hold of that Luna. Once they get that, they have a pretty good amount of team fight. Shadow Demon is going to be picked up as their number 5, so most likely going to be a support hero for them. Let's see if this time Evil Geniuses decide to lane Luna as a protected farmer instead of a mid laner. It's going to be very difficult for Luna versus the Batrider. Last time Luna was doing decent in her lane, but against a Batrider who pretty much squishes any other ranged hero or melee hero in the mid lane, it's going to be very, very hard for Luna. So Evil Genius is probably going to force to do something a little bit differently. Shadow Demon is a decent support hero for Luna. Shadow Demon does benefit pretty well from that aura that Luna has, combined with a whole bunch of setup time. If you catch someone out, you have a lot of time for Luna to move forward, get a couple of beams off. It's most likely going to shape up to be a pretty good, solid defensive lane with occasional offensive capabilities as well. But really, it's all going to be about getting that Luna the farm. Evil Geniuses also have some pretty good crowd control with that Magnus and some team fight. With the Magnus as well as the Luna. Might be a little bit stun light, so their other support heroes or their mid heroes probably going to look towards a couple of stuns. No Tidehunter going to take their time. Jakiro and Batrider. Now with those two heroes, they get a lot of control over the fights. Batrider and Jakiro both have a slew of slows. So EG, they're going to have to watch out. Luna is a hero that has the most movement speed. I think Luna does have the most. Yeah, Luna has the most movement speed in the game. But still, again, so much crowd control from the No Tidehunter side. Luna's got to watch out. If she gets caught with an ice path or even one stack of napalm, that could lead to a lot more stuns. That single stack of napalm could mean an ice path, could mean a split earth, as No Tidehunter do pick up that Leshrac. So Luna, very fragile hero, could very, very easily be killed by the No Tidehunter squad. With that Leshrac pick, it kind of opens up their opportunities just a little bit. Batrider probably still going to get that solo lane. But then Jakiro and Leshrac, potential for one of those to be support heroes in Leshrac. Jakiro definitely going to be a support hero. You will never see otherwise. But Leshrac could be a core hero. Loda played that core Leshrac very, very well. And we're going to see if they want to do that again. Against a Luna and a Magnus, Leshrac will have a decent time. The Empower doesn't really help Luna as much as some melee heroes, but still the bonus damage will allow her to shred through Leshrac if he doesn't get enough farm to actually survive everything that Luna has to offer. Evil Geniuses, their nuking potential isn't the hugest. Shockwave and Lucent Beam, and that's about it. So Leshrac should have a decent time if no Tidehunter decide to play Leshrac, let Loda play the Leshrac. Nonetheless, Evil Genius is going to pick up that face, gonna ban out that Faceless Void rather. Make sure that no Tidehunter don't get any of the real go-to hard carries. Wouldn't be surprised to see them following this up with a Lifestealer ban, possibly an Anti-Mage ban, although with the Shadow Demon already on the EG side, I don't think they'll be that worried about just the enemy team picking up an Anti-Mage. No Tidehunter recognizing the fact that Evil Geniuses need to work a little bit on their lanes. Gonna ban out that Rubik, potential for a support hero as well as a mid lane. Evil Geniuses, they have a little bit of, quite a bit of damage in team fight. So no Tidehunter gonna make sure to ban accordingly, try to force them into a route that they otherwise would not like to go to. The door is open, just a little bit, whatever. Hopefully no one's gonna be barging in or being loud, because those are both obnoxious. Both of these teams taking their time. It's going to be a Gyrocopter. Evil Geniuses, remember, they know that Divine Rapier wasn't exactly friendly to them in that other game. They're gonna ban out the Gyrocopter and then ban out the Lifestealer. Faceless Void, Gyrocopter, Lifestealer. And then with Luna already in the hands of Evil Geniuses, they'll be fine with letting any other carry hero get through, possibly forcing Leshrac to be that core. Another possible ban for Evil Geniuses could be that Lone Druid. One of the heroes that no Tidehunter plays quite a lot because it's Admiral Bulldog's signature hero. If you look at his Dota buff account or whatever, it's like 1,000,000 games, or like 500 or something like that, purely on the Lone Druid. You don't want to mess with him playing the Lone Druid. He will mess you up. So Evil Geniuses got to decide Lifestealer or the Lone Druid. They could pick up one of those for themselves. If they go Luna Lifestealer, it's going to be a lot of damage. And of course, Magnus Lifestealer is a very, very sick combination. It will most likely force Luna into the mid lane, but they're actually going to ban it out. So they're going to make sure no Tidehunter don't get it. Evil Geniuses might be okay with just having Luna as their core farming hero. Lane Magnus in the hard lane or something like that. He does have his insane skewer range at this point in the game, keep in mind. No Tidehunter in the meantime, banning out the Chen. Really trying to eliminate any potential for Evil Geniuses to make any aggressive early game. So Luna's okay with the early game, but not so much until she gets level 6, level 7. So that's when EG is going to be at one of their weakest points. So the way that EG would shore that up, get a jungling hero, protect the Luna, even make an aggressive push with a couple points of Lunar Blessing. That's not going to happen unless EG want to pick up an Enigma or an Enchantress. No Tidehunter going to stay true to their name. Make sure that EG get no Tidehunter. And Evil Geniuses probably would have liked to have that hero. Would have gone very well with that Magnus. A lot of team fight going on there, but that's not going to happen. So far, Evil Geniuses do have a pretty balanced lineup. This fourth pick is actually going to reveal a lot. Not just for what they're going to do, but for what no Tidehunter are going to be forced to do with their fourth pick. Because no Tidehunter, they have... the doors are wide open for them, really. They get to the lane the Leshrac core, as they did in the last game. And that has proved to work, so, you know, you could do that or pick up a harder carry. Evil Genius is going to go with the Broodmother once again, actually. Once again, no Tide have quite a bit of AoE to deal with this. Of course, last game, Broodmother was up against the Lone Druid, and not exactly... Well, I mean, Broodmother did decently. But no Tidehunter could have easily made a lane swap and put a Keeper of the Light against the Broodmother. No Tidehunter, speaking of the devil, going to pick up that Lone Druid once again, played by Admiral Bulldog for sure. Now the question is, do they want to pick up another heavy hitter, or do they want to have that Leshrac be a farming hero? They do have more than enough AoE to take care of that Broodmother. Evil Geniuses probably going to look towards another support-esque hero. What's left? They could get a Lina. Shadow Demon Lina is a pretty good combination. A lot of range harassment potential there. It's going to be the Enigma, actually. So Evil Geniuses with their last two picks, picking up a lot of pushing power. Broodmother, of course, with those Spiderlings. Enigma with the conversions. Altogether, that's it's going to mean that no Tidehunter are going to be feeling a lot of pressure on their lanes. Their crowd control so far is decent. They have Jakiro, they have a little bit of Batrider damage. That's really not going to be enough. So in their last pick, they have to either pick up someone who has a lot of creep clearing, something like Alina, once again, or lane the Leshrac, or play the Leshrac as a Lightning Leshrac. Against the conversions, against the Spiderlings, the Lightning will do very, very well. And if they want to do that, then no Tidehunter will be good to pick up another hard hitter, you know, someone else who would use the farm. Let's see how they're actually going to react. They can pick up a jungling hero, Enchantress. That could apply a lot of pressure in the early game. Their pushing won't be bad either. Both teams have a sizable amount of pushing. Okay, it's going to be the Chaos Knight. So it is going to be another primary farmer, most likely then forcing Leshrac into that supporting position. Especially since Loda is now going to be the one playing the Leshrac, the CK. Leshrac probably going to be played by Envy? Unless, no, Jakiro's Envy and, I don't know, no Tidehunter. Aki. Okay, there you go. Hard support, soft support, however you want to label it. No Tidehunter with that CK pick. That is going to signify that they're going to run a tri-lane. Where the tri-lane is going to be, well, it's up to Evil Geniuses to guess. I don't think Evil Geniuses could contest them with a, yeah, Evil Geniuses, they're forced to lane the tri-lane on the bottom if they're going to do that. It's going to be Melk on the Enigma, Fear on the Luna, and Beatiz on the Shadow Demon. They're probably going to head towards that bot lane, so no Tidehunter have a potential for a very, very good aggressive tri-lane, like an extraordinarily good one. Finishing off the EG lineup is EG's Demon on Magnus and Jo heading towards the top lane as the Broodmother, so completely to be expected. On the no Tidehunter squad, we have S4 playing that Batrider. Of course, Admiral Bulldog is on his signature Lone Druid. Aki on the Leshrac, the Eternal Envy on the Twin-Headed Dragon, and Loda missing his horse, but he's going to be playing the Chaos Knight, and it is looking to be like no Tidehunter going to go for an aggressive tri-lane. They do have sentries, so just in case the Broodmother was down here, they could have taken care of her. No Tidehunter, do they actually want to go for this Roshan, or are they just scouting out? Eternal Envy seems to want to go for it, but he's also... This is not the DreamHack Finals. Are they baiting?
30 seconds to battle.
Well, let's see if it forces any movement from the enemy's side. Jakiro lost like 12 gold. I'm pretty sure they're just messing with them. What tournament was it? The bait where no Tidehunter had Nature's Prophet that died on purpose to Roshan while waiting over here. And the enemy team swung all the way in looking for them, and then, well, no Tidehunter just cornered them. Go look that up. It's definitely a play worth seeing, along with, quote-unquote, the play from TI2. But I guess Eternal Envy just decided he didn't want to have that much gold, so he got rid of it, giving Evil Geniuses a nice handicap. Ooh, okay. So it is going to be a lane switch. EG smelled the aggressive tri-lane on the bot lane, going to put Broodmother down there. Broodmother's going to struggle quite a bit, but then again, so is Admiral Bulldog. So it's going to be, is the Broodmother going to get more, or is the Lone Druid going to get more? The answer, of course, remains to be seen, but with Sentry Wards already on this bot lane, no Tidehunter could be very, very aggressive. They only have one, but Jo has yet to set up any of the webs quite yet. We'll see when they want to engage on this. A single stun from Loda is probably going to mean Jo's death. 492 health isn't that much at all. And although he does have a poor man's shield, it could only block so much from this damage that's going to come in from the enemy side. Gotta keep my eyes on this lane. If I don't, then Jo is most likely going to end up squished. Or gotta keep my eye on the mid lane as well, where S4 is going to be playing up against Demon. Magnus is decent at the mid lane, especially if he gets that skewer. He's going to pop his magic stick charges, try to skewer the bat into the tower. It's not going to happen, however, as S4 constantly spamming out those tar charges. Demon has picked up a magic wand very, very early, as you should when you're expecting to play up against a Batrider. That'll only help him so much. If he gets caught with, 6 or 5, 6 stacks of that tar, he's going to go down to S4. Simple Firefly is going to do tons of damage. Demon working on his bottle, he's going to have it in relatively short order, so he should be fine, at least for the time being. Top lane, Malk doing a little bit of creep cutting. EG looking to get very aggressive on this tier 1 tower already. Fear picking up a Ring of Basilius, making sure that aura is turned on. Lunar Blessing doing a lot of extra damage. Combined with these creeps, this tower is going to take quite a bit of damage. Melk unfortunately lost his conversions. That tower is probably going to go down. Admiral Bulldog and No Tidehunter in general making no move to save that tower. It's going to be a very, very early tier 1 claimed by EG. And that's inconvenient. The scoreboard shows 1 kill. But that was when Envy suicided to Roshan, so scoreboard's lying to me. Tower does go down. Who destroyed it? It was actually Luna, so best possible scenario for EG. Luna already sitting at a lot of gold. You could go for a Ring of Aquila or just simply hold that Ring of Basilius and try to go towards a BKB. In the meantime, Admiral Bulldog has been doing a decent job pulling the enemy creep wave into his own lane. So much so that he could actually get some experience from it. Almost level 3, not doing too bad. Jao getting a little bit more experience, but he does not have any creep kills, whereas Admiral Bulldog does have 3. Yes, a huge difference, I know. But Admiral Bulldog, even in those previous games, is up in a very, very hard lane. Still got a very, very quick relic, so never count that guy out, even if you completely shut him down in the lane. Leave him alone for just a little bit too long, and well, there's going to be a very, very angry bear swiping you down. Bot lane, Jao still feeling the pressure of Eternal Envy and Aki. It's going to be really hard for them to land their disables, however, without some support from the CK. CK's stun is by far the easiest to land, especially when the Broodmother gets so much bonus movement speed. Good luck landing a level 1 Split Earth. Good luck landing a Ice Path. Of course, when Jao's not moving, that's a lot easier. Oh, what are you doing, Envy? Envy's just messing with Jao. Gonna miss that Ice Path. Meantime, Malk and Fear doing a little bit of creep jacking of their own. Trying to prevent... Okay, speaking of First Blood, I knew that was going to happen. Every single time there's a Batrider mid, every single time I miss it. And I even said, I gotta watch out, because if he gets too many tar stacks, it's going to happen. And no, I wasn't looking. I was instead, looking at something that wasn't important at all. Classic. Regardless, that is First Blood going to No Tidehunter. Batrider going to pick up his Tranquils. Search down the bottom river to see the 4-minute rune. It's not going to be his. Demon is going to pick up a haste rune. Let's see if he's going to pop in and hunt for Admiral Bulldog, because he's in the jungle, although EG don't quite yet know it. If they catch him out with the hasted Magnus, I don't think Admiral Bulldog has much of a chance. Instead, he's going to hold down the fort on the mid lane. Batrider with the salve as well as Tranquil Boots is going to get all the way back up to full health. And so far for No Tidehunter, their 2 supports haven't been doing all that much. Malk in a little bit of trouble. S4 starting off with the Napalm stacks. 2 on him. Firefly as well. Bulldog taking a little bit of damage from the conversions, but S4 should be more than enough to help him out of that situation. Oh no, Demon coming in with the haste rune. Shockwave going to hit on Admiral Bulldog, and with that haste rune, Skewer is going to kill him off. Do not want to have that Magnus Horn in your face. S4 going to be burnt of reverse polarity. Shockwave as well. Oh, Shockwave as well. The Lucian's Beam from Fear is going to get Demon a double kill. And No Tidehunter lose their 2-kill advantage. EG tie it up 2-2. Keep in mind that Roshan kill doesn't count for some reason because the scoreboard is apparently not too bright. Aki transferred up to this middle lane. Demon's gonna spot him out, and even if all the spells land from Envy and Aki, I don't think they have enough to kill off this Magnetar. I think Magnetar could probably just walk out of there. Don't even need Skewer. But EG so far doing decent on his top lane, pushed it very aggressively. And Luna has a lot of gold in the bank. 1700 is not bad at all. Plus a Ring of Basilius, plus boots, so it's not even naked 1700. She has got herself quite a bit. Loda on the other hand, not as much gold per minute as the Luna. But when the top lane is carved out so deeply, and the Luna getting the last hit on the tower, she's going to have more gold than your CK, who's simply been farming. Still, Eternal Envy and Aki have yet to apply any real pressure. Jao was forced back a little bit before, but he almost does have his soul ring. Oh, this could be a little bit of a change. Malk in a ton of trouble right now. Envy is going to spot him out. Is Ice Path going to land? Ice Path is going to land perfectly, followed by a Split Earth. Reality Rift is going to finish the job. CK getting a kill on the Enigma. We're going to find a couple of conversions which are going to mess up Aki pretty badly. These conversions, you don't want to mess with them. They will mess you up. Almost even getting a kill on Aki. Actually, Jao could swoop on in, get 1 point of inject Spiderlings into Leshrac. Not going to happen, however. Jao is pushing down the bot lane, doing a little bit of damage to the tower. More importantly, though, Getting enough gold for his soul ring, which is now, I'm assuming, flying out to him. Yes, it is. So now, even if Loda is on this lane, it's going to be never-ending Spiderling spam from Jao. It's only level 2, but hey, it gives him some form of lane control, which right now he desperately needs. Even starting off with those creeps, getting guaranteed creep kills, also not a bad idea. And Loda looks like he's going to go for an early Vanguard. Very peculiar build from the CK. Usually you see something more around the lines of Drum Armlet. Vanguard, incredibly defensive build on him, and well, it's going to help him quite a bit against the summons. EG don't really have any huge hard-hitting spells quite yet. Shockwave as well as Lucent Beams, yeah, they're going to hurt. But Loda's going for a little bit more of a defensive build, possibly relying on S4 to pick up a lot of that slack. And Lone Druid definitely isn't going to be helping him out in the damage department anytime soon. Not doing too badly, 900 gold on him, 29 for 2, recovered decently, sitting not as far down on the gold per minute chart as you would expect from a Lone Druid who got absolutely nothing in lane. Ice Path, Eternal Envy's looking for it. It's going to hit onto Jao. Perfect once again. Dust to fly out. Stun is going to land. Aki, not quite fast enough, but a 3-second stun is going to mean it's guaranteed to land. Jao is going to go down once again. For the first time? No, he's going to go down for the first time, actually. I thought he went down once before. Skanking support squad of Eternal Envy and Aki finally making... Oh no, Aki, you are stuck and dead. Did he forget that the Spiderlings were there? Did he not realize that he was at 100 health? Who knows? But either way, mid lane, got a kill on that Bat Rider. Now Malk on the run from an Angry Bear, not going to be enough. Oh, and a first hit entangle on Demon. Is he going to get this kill? Body blocking? No, not going to be in time as the haste rune is up on Demon. And Admiral Bulldog gets one free kill, almost so very close to 2. Once again, Demon with these haste runes. It's like the second one he's got at least. Score still tied. Let's take a look at how the gold is flowing. EG kind of expected to be a little bit ahead because they have taken down one tower in their farm. It's looking to be a little bit better. Experience is also in their favor because Aki and Eternal Envy not really that active, whereas EG's aggressive tri-lane is actually was doing pretty well with the pulls that they eventually got from taking down that early tower. We now do see 4 heroes on the spot lane. Is there a Blink Dagger up on the Bat Rider? No, there's not. Looks like it doesn't even matter. They're going to go for Jao straight away. He's completely spotted out. Lasso is not up, however. Lane break not going to work as Aki looking for the range. The dust is not in range. Eternal Envy whiffed that one completely, but what Jao is... Did he just... Yeah, he went out of his web, so 2-second stun on Jao. We see everyone from EG teleporting in, however. There's the Eclipse annihilating Luna. Annihilating the CK, I'm sorry. S4 in a little bit of a stick situation as well. There's all the spells from Luna, once again getting a double kill. Fear coming in, and, well, the entirety of EG coming in. EG mopping the floor with that No Tidehunter squad. Although No Tidehunter did get a couple people out. You know, the supports managed to get out of there. Zeke and the Bat Rider, who committed hard onto the Broodmother. Yes, they got her. But at what cost? Giving a couple kills to the Luna, and definitely not a good situation to be in. Building up Yasha immediately. Could probably head towards that Manta Style as fast as possible, and then try to get some pushing going. Broodmother Spiderlings won't really help all that much in that, but the Eidolons are leveled up pretty highly. Yeah, it's going to be level 4 on them. Mass teleportations now from No Tidehunter. I think that there's a lot more pressure onto this bot lane than there actually is. In actuality, UG, they're all back into their jungle, and now No Tidehunter know it. Let's see if they're going to go aggressive right here, because they know the Eclipse is down, and well, No Tidehunter do still have all of their big ultimates. Really, the only big ultimate that they need is the Lasso. Everything else, pretty low cooldown, or just not picked up at all. No Phantasm yet on the CK. Looks like Jao's going to spot them out. But did No Tidehunter see the Broodmother? Well, they definitely know that she's around now. The dust is completely gone. The smoke is completely gone, I'm sorry. They're going to try to make a push into the bot lane. Meanwhile, their mid lane tower is getting pressured very heavily. If you're doing the damage, tower is going to drop, and all of No Tidehunter just still on the bot lane. Seemingly indecisive about what course of action they want to approach, but EG, they're going to make it very easy for No Tidehunter. Going to be, hey, do you want to win? If so, you should probably defend your tier 2s. That is going to force No Tidehunter down here, but with the damage coming out from Fear combined with the Eidolons, this tower is already down. Loda looking for an engagement. He's not going to find anyone. Oh, the bear does find Demon, but he skewers up to the high ground. Instant teleportation out. Don't think No Tidehunter... Hunter's going to get anyone unless they get this B-Diz. Yes, B-Diz is going to get flame broken right into a lasso. That's going to be it for B-Diz. Getting killed by the lone druid. But in one fell swoop, EG completely carve out the entirety of No Tide Hunter's mid lane. That's going to hurt them quite a bit as the gold advantage continues to climb into EG's favor. No Tide Hunter do have a couple of good things going for them still. CK pretty farmed here on the map, as well as S4 is getting closer to his Blink Dagger. Still EG looking to be in a very good position. Fear getting pretty much everything he needs. Leading the chart as far as gold per minute is concerned, followed second place by Demon. Almost does have a Blink Dagger of his own. It's kind of been a recurring theme in these past couple of games. Whoever gets the initiation wins. Usually the benefit falls to the team with the Bat Rider. But in such cases where the Bat Rider is not going to get his Blink Dagger at the same time as the Magnetar, not even close really, and that opens up a pretty large window for EG to make things happen. Get initiation on the Leshrac, or I'll even go straight for the Bat Rider. If you could land a good reverse polarity, then that could win you the fight, win you the game. We're going to see Loda in a little bit of trouble. B-Diz is going to open up with the Demonic Purge. Is there going to be a disruption? There's Malphus done, and Jo pops his ultimate. Loda's going to try to fight down B-Diz before he goes down, but I don't like his chances. His Shadow Poison, maintaining vision. There's the disruption being forced out. Blink forward by Demon, completely whiffing the Jakiro, but coming back to the Chaos Knight on the way. He's going to get that kill regardless. Blink Dagger being used for the first time, securing a kill. He's hoping for the Jakiro as well, but hey, can't ask for too much. And now Malk popping off that buckler is going to put a lot of hurt onto this tier 1 bottom tower. It's going to go down. Tier 1 on the mid taking a little bit of damage from the No Tide Hunter side, but it's only level 2 Edict, and there's reverse polarity onto Aki. A lot of damage going to go onto him. He's going to drop one last click from Fear as he's the one to be teleporting in. And No Tide Hunter slowly falling further and further behind this gold race. Luna going to be so very deadly. This time Fear actually getting a little bit more protected farm, and well, you can see the difference. You could definitely see the difference. Granted, if Luna was in the mid lane, she would have gotten completely owned. Very, very difficult to play as a Luna versus a Bat Rider. Now it looks like she is going to go for an Ogre Club. Don't think that's going to be Sanj and Yasha. I think she just wanted the Yasha for that little bit of movement speed, take an early boost of damage. Now maybe head towards a BKB. Seems like Fear can't really commit to an item. But hey, all the items that he's getting are very useful for Luna, and they're going to build up into even more useful items, so why not go for a little bit of everything? Jo on the bot lane picked up a Hand of Midas. Not really to be super farming, mostly to help him recover from the poor early start that he's had. You can take a look at the gold per minute chart, 326 on the Broodmother. That's going to help him catch up quite a bit, especially considering he's not going to be leaving this bot lane anytime soon. Unless EG get into a really hairy situation, but I don't really see that happening. They haven't even burnt the black hole once. Malk does have the mechanism up. And Demon has been pretty much on the ball with his Magnus play. Fear as well. Getting all the kills, hasn't died a single time. So JO's job is just to apply pressure to this bottom lane, get a little bit of extra gold and experience along the way. Why not go for that Hand of Midas? We're not going to need the Broodmother, so Broodmother could wait it out. Just going to speed through this pause as we, you should be pretty well familiar with the status of this game right now. No Tide Hunter, still a little bit behind. They had a very, very aggressive lineup, you know, kind of with the exception of Lone Druid. CK going for a Vanguard, mostly to protect himself against Spiderlings and conversions. Not sure if that's actually completely helping him, because he's only level 8 from that tri-lane on the bottom lane, whereas Fear is level 11, level 2 Eclipse. That hurts, man, that hurts. CK level 8, normally that is when CK hits his prime. That is if you, of course, go for the maxed out Chaos Bolt and Reality Rift. Fear, Loda instead, opting for a Point of Phantasm as well as Chaos Strike. Really needs to get that Reality Rift damage. It's absolutely huge if you're going to be killing anyone off. Normally, you want to be killing people off. It's going to take Chaos Knight a little bit longer to get to that point in time. Once he does get there, however, I don't know if it'll be enough to combat Fear. Fear will definitely have his BKB up by then. Unless, of course, No Tide Hunter makes something happen on this top lane where S4 is going to be spotted out by the troll. Aki has not been spotted out, but I don't think Fear is in that much trouble, even though there's still no Tidehunter heroes around. Let's see if EG is going to be caught in a trap. Net on to S4. Skewered back is Aki from Demon. He's going to drop down to Fear once again. This combination of Fear and Demon, with Demon setting up the kills so that the enemy hero has 50 health left. Fear throwing out one glaive, and that's going to be it. Getting another kill on the supports. No Tidehunter bleeding heroes at this point. Luna getting stronger and stronger. Only 200 left till her BKB is going to be completed. And then EG can choose to make a very strong timing push or just continue farming this Luna. She's going to get a lot stronger than the CK as the time goes on. Phantasm Illusions can take a lot of damage from the high damage and bouncing power of Luna's glaives. So no Tidehunter, they got to make something happen. They're trying. They're positioning themselves in such a way where they're looking for kills. The only problem is that exactly what happened here keeps on happening to them. They keep on getting one picked off, two picked off, such as the situation where they were diving Jo. They think they're going to get kills, but in the end they're just digging their own grave, and it's definitely not a situation you want to be in. Admiral Bulldog 200 gold away from his relic. It's going to be a 20-ish minute relic with Hand of Midas. Did not notice he got that. So it's not going to be bad time for that relic. It's going to help him a lot with clearing out those spiderlings. There's really no Tidehunter. Anyone can clear off those spiderlings except for perhaps the CK and now the Lone Druid once he gets his relic up. JO's going to be not as much of a problem. But still, if he gets a surround on Loda, he's going to be a very, very valuable asset to EG. Loda popping off that Phantasm to get rid of that Malphite stun. Looks like he wants to turn this one around. Aki is around the area. There's not going to be enough time as EG, they successfully fall back in Jo. Still being such a pest on this bottom lane. Forcing out anyone who tries to deal with this. Shakira was down here for a little bit. Probably one of the best heroes to deal with an army of spiderlings. But he did go for a maxed out Ice Path build, only 1 point in Dual Breath, so the spiderlings are very, very durable. Jo taking a little bit of dust, Loda letting loose with that dust very, very early. Nothing is actually going to come out of that, and that's a long time for that dust to be on cooldown. Is there any more dust for the team? There's sentries, so they can still get a kill onto Jo. Especially if Jo reveals himself to S4, as he's doing right now. Jo not caring, though. S4 is completely trapped. He can use his Flame Break, but he's stunned by Mal, completely trapped. This is a horrible way to die. Surrounded by like an army of spiders? No thank you. Do not want that death upon my greatest enemies. That is just too cruel. And S4 completely out of position, did not expect that many spiders. And probably was going to rely on the Blink Dagger to escape, but he got it cancelled straight away. It's another hero that no Tidehunter lost for absolutely nothing. Pretty big armies on the bot lane from Malk as well as Jo. See if they're going to go for this tower. No Tidehunter are going to be hard pressed to defend this actually. Their AoE isn't that much, only level 2 on the lightning from Aki. He's been dying quite a few times, and even when he's been alive, he hasn't been getting that much experience. That's only Jo and Malk on the spot lane, forcing 3, possibly even 4 heroes to that bottom lane. In the meantime, Fear as well as Beat is killing off this stacked Ancient Camp. What is that? 3 stacks, I think. BKB finished on Luna, and Beat is even sticking around for a little bit of that experience. Level 9 on that Shadow Demon. Shakira level 8. S4 gonna blink in for Demon. Catches him, but where's the support? Here's the support. Eternal Envy's gonna land that Ice Path. Demon taking a lot of damage. He should go down, skewering out. He's gonna bring S4 with him, and that is going to mean his death. So no Tidehunter finally getting a kill. Much needed kill. They're gonna try to transition that into a tier 1 tower mid lane. They should be able to get this one. Also, EG, I'm sure they'll be okay with letting this one fall. They carved off the entire no Tidehunter top lane as well as mid lane. 1 tower to no Tidehunter? Yeah, sure, let them have it. So all the while, Jo is going to be doing this, and Luna is going to be farming. Now with a completed Manta style, Luna could just swoop right in and kill everyone by herself. Stun onto Loda before he gets her Valley ripped off. Instant disruption as well. Beat is trying to get rid of Loda, but there's a huge reverse polarity from Demon, catching everyone. Fear is going to revive with the Eclipse, plus the Black Hole from Malk, securing everyone away from the Black Hole. Kind of a curious decision, but hey, we'll go with it. Bulldog is going to drop as well. Ultra kill from Demon. Beautiful reverse polarity using that Blink Dagger, and then Malk following up straight away with the Blink Dagger of his own. then Fear sitting on the sidelines doing the damage, and a denial on that mid tower with the destroyed tower on the bot lane. EG are pulling miles ahead of the No Tidehunter side. A beautifully executed fight from EG. Even Bede is using that disruption to make some copies of the Chaos Knight. Such a powerful hero to make copies of, you know, right up there with Anti-Mage and Phantom Lancer. CKs usually do stack those stats, and although they don't do the full damage, they still hurt quite a bit. Get that big crit going. But yeah, EG, that was a 4v5 fight. They completely mopped the floor with No Tidehunter. Really, once you have 4 stuck in a reverse polarity like that, you don't really stand much of a chance. It's not the kind of fight that No Tidehunter could afford to take. I'm sure they'll not be too excited about taking fights like that in the future, but really, Evil Geniuses, they're getting a lot stronger, a lot faster than No Tidehunter. If you can see the Hand of Midas working wonders for the Broodmother, purchasing herself a Black King bar, following that Hand of Midas. So she's starting to climb up there as far as gold per minute is concerned. Fear still leading the way, however. 2,300 gold on him. What is he going to go for? He could go for Satanic for just some raw HP. Or go straight up Butterfly and try to dodge some of the hits from No Tidehunter. Get rid of the Bear's right-click damage, get rid of the CK. And also pump out a lot of damage from his illusions as well. Right now, Fear has all the options in the world. And No Tidehunter, there's, unlike the other game where Bulldog tried to go for an MKB and actually did go for an MKB to counter off the Luna, the MKB is not going to be coming for a very, very long time from him. Just completed his Radiance, which is all well and good. 22 minutes of the game, Radiance on the Bear versus this on the Luna. You're going to need a lot more than that if you want to keep equal in these fights. Especially with a reverse polarity plus Eclipse combo ready. Fear on the front lines, partially acting as a little bit of bait. BKB is up and active. Just got to watch out for that lasso, which still does go through, but S4 still has yet to teleport back. Aki getting spotted out. Reverse polarity only onto Aki. He's going to pull off Demon and... No, that's only Demon and the Bear. Loda and the Bear. What am I talking about? Demon's going to pull him out. Loda is going to drop, however, to the Eclipse. And, yeah, excuse the poor casting. Still trying to get into the groove of things. I just saw Demon. I'm like, hey, he got Demon. No. Demon, whenever he skewers, does usually get Demon. He pulled out the CK, was going, you know, simply for the Leshrac. But hey, they got a bigger prize with the Chaos Knight, and they demolished him. Of course, he did end up losing his life for it. Whereas Polarity's down for another minute. It's going to give No Tidehunter another minute of farm time. But it's also going to give EG another minute of farm time, and Fear is pretty darn wealthy. Although Admiral Bulldog's starting to catch up with that Radiance. He's going to now try to go for a Roshan. He could possibly solo this, although he's going to receive a little bit of help from S4 as well as Envy. Do EG know that this is coming? I think they definitely do. Oh yeah, they know. JO's coming in with an army of Spiderlings. Going to be burned up pretty quickly. But they're going to catch off S4. Force his Blink Dagger onto cooldown. Here comes EG. They now have a black hole, even though they don't have a reverse polarity. Let's see if they can make this thing happen. Aki going to be stunned immediately. Lucent Beam to follow up, but an Ice Path onto 3. Fear pops off his BKB at the perfect time, and JO coming in as well with the BKB. Going to kill off the Leshrac almost immediately. Fear getting pulled all the way across the Roshan pit by S4, as JO's going to try to kill Admiral Bulldog, getting kited, however. Melk stunned up as well by the Bear, but he's going to survive long enough to kill off the Lone Druid. No Tidehunter lose 3 in exchange for the Nun. It's now 20 to 10. Evil Geniuses are going to jack this Roshan as well with Luna and double life. Instant smoke coming out, but no, it's not going to matter. The GG has been called by Eternal Envy. He knows that Luna is simply way too big, and Demon, whiffing that reverse polarity as his final act in this game, going to miss his ultimate. Of course, it's in celebration. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it. EG, the champions for, what, 2-3 consecutive times? Very impressive play from EG. And No Tidehunter bought the game all the way to the 5th set. So very impressive play by them as well. Unfortunately, couldn't finish it off in the end. But anyway, that's going to be it for me, guys. I'm just going to speed through the rest of it because, well, No Tidehunter, they're not exactly playing anymore. You have shoutouts. Once you start having shoutouts, you know the game's over. Let's to thank Absolute Legends for hosting this tournament, giving me some content to cast. Even though I'm not an official caster for them, that's good. That's fine. I know Samo is gonna eventually call upon my services for sure. For sure. But yeah, very good tournament, and I actually got this ticket for free from Samo also. So hearts to him. But anyway, guys, still trying to get into the groove of things. So please excuse the mistakes and dead time where I'm not really saying anything. But anyway, more content is going to come. My Twitch stream does work. I confirmed that it works. I don't know if the quality is going to hold up, but I didn't exactly test it a whole lot. But yeah, it should be working. I'll let you guys know when I'm going to start streaming. It's going to be all tutorial-esque kind of things, like my Glorious Plays games. And I think that should be it. So yeah, look forward to something like that come this weekend. Today is currently Tuesday, so 2-3 days. We'll see what can happen then. But if you enjoyed this cast, then thank you. And it's been my pleasure. And if you really enjoyed it, then hey, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you didn't, please let me know what I could do better in the future, and I will try my best to accommodate your needs. That's going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching. GG. I feel like it's so... Why is it not loud? It used to be loud. It used to be really, really loud. Whatever. GG, guys.